Hi everyone. In this video we're going to walk you through configuring your client caseloads, how to assign them to both the users and to clients. So caseloads are used for a few different reasons inside of the ARM system. The first is a way of being able to assign members or clients to their peers, what we refer to as recovery navigators, to complete the measure, plan, engage process. This allows us to be able to view the client caseloads and some of the metrics around both the navigator and the client from the dashboards and reports. And it also is a way of restricting information so that Navigator A of your program would only see the people that they are working with, whereas Navigator B would only see the people that they are working with. So it'll make it much easier for them to focus on where they need to, be able to spend their time. So if we start by going up to the top left-hand corner and select our menu button, we're going to go down and create a caseload first. If we go to settings, we're going to select client caseloads from that drop-down list. Here you'll notice you'll land on a screen that has any active or inactive client caseloads you currently have set up. We want to go and create a new caseload. So we're going to come down to the new client caseload button here at the very bottom and select our plus teal button. It'll open up a new window where we get to enter in our caseload name and then hit add. It currently defaults to an active caseload, so you don't have to worry about changing anything here. I prefer to give my caseloads a name that is our staff's name. So it makes it easier when you're selecting from the list of who to assign this client to from the client view. I'll show you what that means when we actually go to assign clients, but for now let's go ahead and enter in our caseload name. So this is Jessica Best. We're going to hit add, and we'll notice that we now have Jessica Best listed here at the very bottom. So the next thing we want to do is go assign this caseload to our staff. So we're going to go over to the menu button, we're going to select users, and then we're going to go to manage users. From here I can go to my active users and decide who gets to see any of the clients that are assigned to Jessica Best's caseload. Well, the first thing I want to do is to assign it to Jessica Best. So I'm going to open her up, and I'm going to come over to caseload here. And I'm going to select Jessica Best from this list. Now this is a multi-select field. So if, for instance, Jessica can see both her clients and maybe she's filling in and covering for someone because they need to, I could be able to select Jane Smith's caseload as well, and then we can deselect it. Or maybe I'm a manager or a supervisor and I should be able to see multiple caseloads or all caseloads. Here, then we would just select them all, and we would have access to everything. I'm going to, for now, just unselect everything and leave it with just Jessica Best. The next thing we would like to do is to decide whether or not we want to apply the caseload restrictions to the client's view as well. What this means is that this field here, so caseload, will restrict access in this module when it comes to evaluations, recovery care plans, and the engagement process. However, this checkbox will restrict access to any clients who are not on Jessica Best's caseload underneath clients, so that all she'll see if she goes to clients or navigation, for example, are the clients that are assigned to her. So I am going to check that box because there's no reason for her to be able to see client information in either of them. And then the last thing that we'll do is come down to primary caseload, and we're going to select from this list Jessica Best because she is ultimately responsible for this caseload. This is important because, again, you can have multiple selections here. And you'll notice that this list then appears with multiple options. And the system needs to know, for reporting purposes and for your dashboards, who is this user and which caseload is their primary caseload. So we're going to select Jessica Best, and then we would hit save. The last thing we'll do is go into clients, and let's say we wanted to change an existing client over to the Jessica Best caseload. If I just click once on Jessica Rabbit, I can see that she's currently assigned to Bob Smith. Well, I'm going to go change that. I'm going to associate her with Jessica Best now. So if we open up our client record, and we go to Edit Client, we will scroll down until we see Caseload Assignment. So here's the card which has the caseload assignment, and you can see from this list why it was so important that I named my caseload after the staff member that it's going to be assigned to. Now I know when I drop this list down that this is Jessica. I'm going to assign her over to her caseload. Then I'm going to scroll back up and I'm going to select Save. And that's it for caseloads. Please take a moment to go ahead and set your caseloads up if they haven't been already configured inside of the system before you proceed to the next video. Thanks.